Mate, bring it in. How you doing? I'm going to tell you about a really powerful thought later in this video. But before that, you know what's coming. How are you feeling and thinking today? I want you to put that in the comments below. 98% of you won't do this, so be the 2% that do. Be brave, be vulnerable, and start growing. Anyway, mate, even before that, we've got this. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Here we are, just coming out of the dark tunnel, right? So here is the thought. Shall I share it with you, mate? Excellent. Imagine that you have just escaped a death sentence. I'm going to repeat that. Just imagine you've escaped a death sentence. How would you think and feel about the world at that point? I'll tell you a little story about me. I had a mole on my back. I got it checked out because it started bleeding and stuff like that. You know us guys, we're a little bit, not to worry, so I left it quite a while. And I went to the doctors and they said, yeah, you better get down to the specialist. So, a couple of months go by, all that stuff. And I get to the hospital, see a specialist, and he told me, you've got cancer. At that moment, I didn't know how to react. I didn't know how serious it was. My mum was with me at the time, but I just went numb. But at that moment, I didn't know how serious things were or what would happen in my life. And these are events that remind you of how fragile life is and how things can end very suddenly. Anyway, after they'd tested it, cut it out, cut quite a big piece out, they tested it and it was called basal cell carcinoma. Luckily for me, it stays in where it is. What I mean is localized. So once they cut it out, it's good, we're good to go. However, that still means I need to be careful. So these are types of things that happen in my life that made me focus on the important things, where I want to be, family, friends, being in the moment, all the things I talk about in this channel. And I want this for you. So remember the thought experiment. You've just escaped a death sentence. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling and thinking if that happened. And let's go through this together. Mate, I really appreciate you listening, getting to the end of this video. I appreciate you. So I'll see you tomorrow, mate, yeah? Inspiration Nation. I'll see you tomorrow, mate.